Welcome back. Right now, Marc Vicente is with us, and his talk will be how Plone powers the websites of the largest municipalities in Catalonia.
Okay.
Welcome.
Thank you. Well, good morning. And first of all, I would like to express my gratitude to Code Syntax and all the organizers of this fantastic conference for giving me the opportunity to give a speech in a Plone conference for the first time. I am Marc Vicente, Product Manager at SCTClick, and I've been working with Plone since 2007. And today I will talk about how Plone plays a vital role driving the websites of the biggest municipalities in Catalonia. Before starting, let me introduce you briefly my company, SCTClick. SCTClick is a Catalan company born out of CEMIC, an IT provider solutions, which is celebrating its 40th anniversary this year. We at SCTClick have specialized in the implementation of electronic administration, assisting organizations in their digital transformation by optimizing their internal processes to provide better services to citizens. Our 4 lines of business are website and intranet, which we develop in Plone, and also mobile apps. We have an end-to-end e-government platform for the second line, electronic administration. We have what we call Audio Video Acta. That's a platform for managing, publishing, and consulting plenary sessions. And finally, also developed in Plone, we have another line called Open Government, where we develop solutions to promote transparency and accountability. Here you can see some of our customers in Spain and Catalonia. Since we adopted Plone, we strongly believe that it's the most suitable CMS for governmental websites. One example is IMIO, the presentation that they have had before me. And also the other websites of this kind around the world, or the different PloneGovs initiatives that have been established over the years. In Catalonia, for instance, among the 20 largest municipalities, half of them have Plone as their CMS, and many, many more, as you can see in this map of projects that we've made. But today, I will center this talk in the specific success story. It's the Ajuntament de Lleida website, and I will talk about these terms. That's the background, the objectives, the project, the technical architecture, the integrations we've made, the Plone add-ons we've used, migrations, volumetry, and I will end with a demo to showcase the developments we've made in Plone to meet the project requirements. Ajuntament de Lleida is the Lleida City Hall. Lleida is a city 400 kilometers from here, and it's the second most important Catalan capital after Barcelona in terms of population. This was the previous website they had. It was built in 2010 and only allowed the management of news items, so it was almost static. That led them to having more than 100 satellite websites developed in other technologies like WordPress, also some Plone sites and others. So, considering the existing situation, the objectives were those ones. First of all, prioritize a user-centric design, ensure accessibility to give compliance to the European laws, optimize the mobile experience, grant the system security, conduct a technology update, have a greater visibility, centralize information, facilitate communication, streamline management, and finally foster interoperability. The whole project took almost a year and involved a team of 7 people, a project manager, a consultant, a designer, a backend developer, front-end developer, a tester, and a trainer. Here you can see the phases of the project. We did an initial analysis, then we built the content architecture, We did the graphic design and the prototypes. Then we did the Plone development. We did a first migration, then the quality assurance and the testing. Then we populate the website, then we did the training to the administrators. We populate the website with contents, and we did a final migration before publishing the website on December 2022. Talking about the technical architecture, the whole system is hosted in Microsoft Azure, and Plone login is secured by Azure Active Directory application proxy with a multi-factor authentication. This system architecture, as you can see, is divided into 3 virtual services, each one with a specific role, in order to ensure an efficient and reliable performance. The first server is the web server with Apache and Varnish cache. Then we have a high availability proxy that puts or load balance the petitions to the different Plone clients. The second server is the one with the Plone clients. We have 4 Plone clients. One of them is only used for the management of the contents of the site. And then at the end, we have one last server with the Zoop database and the blob storage. The Plone client server is monitored by Monit, so it can wake up clients if they shut down, and the whole infrastructure is monitored by Zabbix. Talking about integrations, we have made an integration with MailChimp, so users can send newsletters from Plone and choose which group of subscribers they want to send it. We've also made an integration that I will show you later with Google Analytics, with Google reCAPTCHA, and thanks to Plone App Multilingual with Google Translate. We use OpenStreetMaps as a map layer. We've also integrated with IMED for showing the weather forecast, with YouTube for showing a channel playlist, with GenCat to show the environmental quality, and we use the Plone REST API to show procedures from other platforms into the website and to show also other website content. Also, we have integrated with Elasticsearch. The Plone add-ons that we have used to enhance functionalities are Chiopino 2 thumbs for content rating, collective anonymous patterns for easy form widgets for non-logged-in users, collective behavior AMP for news items accelerated mobile pages behavior. We've also used collective Elasticsearch. We've customized this plugin so we can, or the users can easily manage from the control panel the synonyms, can promote results, or can index other sites apart from the main site. We've used collective easy form for form creation, data grid field, also Plone App Mosaic for easily composing landing pages, Plone Multilingual for the content translation, and finally Plone REST API. We've also developed a pair of products that are available on GitHub. That one is Product Analytics, and another one is Product reCAPTCHA Invisible. Here you can see the number of elements we migrated from the old site. This process was conducted through browser views that did the magic to gather this content from different sources and transform it to dexterity content types. The sources of those information were XML files, Excel files, JSON. We also used web scraping for collect information from the original site. And finally, GET request to retrieve images and documents also. So we download it and upload it to the new site. And to summarize a little and to see the scale of the project, the whole website is translated into 2 languages, Catalan and Spanish. There are 76 active editors. 5 of them are webmasters, and those are innate user groups. We have 22 content types. 11 are Plone content types that we've extended, and 11 more are custom made. This website has an average of 5,000 daily views, and there are 100,000 objects in portal catalog. And also we've developed 30 different views for this website. Now, let me a second, and I will show you the demo. Okay, here it is. That's the live website. I will do a little tour for the most important sections, and finally I will go to the backend to show you some of the options. Here at the top we have some accessibility options, so the users can change the font size, can put the website in high contrast, or can choose the language. Here we have the main menu, a slider zone. Here we have a search box with search suggestions, some banners here. Then here we have all the services of the city hall. Then we have the news items. They can highlight one news item above the others, and they can easily share to the social media with this option. Then here we have the events. Then the integration with their YouTube channel. Some indicators that they can manage through the control panel. Here is the integration with the procedures. The procedures are in another platform, so we put it here, the more highlighted or the more demanded procedures, so the citizen can easily access here or search in that other portal through this search box. Here we have another integration with the weather forecast, the environmental quality, and the phone of interest, so citizens can easily call any of them. And here we have the access to all these 100 satellite websites that they also have. And at the end, the footer. In terms of navigation, we've built what we call a mega menu, one-level navigation, and also here they have the option to promote some content of those different website parts. Also, we have this floating bar here where they can access to different items of the website and to access their social media channels. Another important part of the website is what we call the political groups. Here we've developed two Plone content types, one for the political group, so they can put the contact information, the social media information, the logo, and inside them they create the politicians, so they can see here all the politicians of this political group, and when we enter to see one of them, they can put the contact information, biography, social media, and also all the items related with the transparency, like their institutional agenda. Another important part is what we call the press room. That's a section for the local media to search for the news items of the website. Let me open one of them. Here we have, they can share with social media this item. At the end, we've extended the original news item to be foldery, so they can put inside images and show an image gallery. These images can be put in full screen. They can also put the copyright of the image, and they can download it in full resolution here. Here you can see the integration with Chopino 2 Thumbs, and we also developed an option for the citizens to communicate an error in this page if they see anything. These news items can have also inside audio recordings, files, etc. All this information is gathered through collections here in this part of the press room, so the media can access here and see all the voice recording, thanks, as I've said, to the Plone collections. And here we have a calendar portlet where the media can access and see the daily agenda of the politicians. This is what they've sent through MailChimp to a concrete or a specific group of subscribers. Then we have the directory here. That's using the OpenStreetMaps layer. Here, people can search all types of equipment. Here, they can filter by types, for example, hotels, information, cultural equipments, educational equipments. And here, they can see all the information related with that elements that are positioned in the map. What else? Yeah, search. As I've said before, we've integrated with Elasticsearch. We also use Plone's live search, so we preview here some results. And then when we do the search, here we have that Elasticsearch returning us the results. We can also filter by Plone content types. And now it's searching for the main site, but we can also choose another site. So now the results show information from external sites. And I think that let me enter to the administration. Okay, here we are. Okay, one of the products that we've developed is what we call the product analytics. You can see here in the Plone toolbar the number of visits that this page have. So, and this is in context. I mean that if I go to another section or if I go to, for example, a news item, I can see here the visits of that news item. So the users can easily see or can easily have feedback of how many people are viewing or have viewed their content. Also here we have an expanded dashboard, also integrated with Google Analytics to show more information. And lastly, we've developed several views for facilitate the administration of, for example, news items. So they can, I know it can be done with folder contents, but some users demand more functionality. So we've done this view so they can filter by date, by service, by department. They have here a view that we've developed with data tables, so they can drag and drop the columns. They can order the information, they can easily search, and here they have shortcuts to different actions like sending through MailChimp that news item, uploading content directly from here, translating this content, deleting this content, and so on. And let me see. Okay, and to finish, and just for loss, when we launched the project, we held a public presentation with the mayor and other people involved in the project in front of the local media. We mentioned Plone several times because we were proud of having used it for this project. And the next day, the newspaper, interestingly, headline, new more agile Pairia website which uses the FBI management system. Yeah. So that's all. Thank you all for joining me today, and I hope you like this talk and you find it useful and inspiring. Thank you. If there's any question, yeah? Questions? Hi.
First, congratulations for your work. Extremely impressive. You may know me. I'm a Volta developer, and we're looking at Volta as the natural extension and the natural growth of Plone.
Mhm.
And the website, for example, that you've shown, is kind of like the classic example of a website for an administration with the landing pages, with all the sections and so on. And first of all, I wonder if your company, if you're looking at Volto, if you're interested in it, if you have tried it, what was your
Yeah,
experience?
when we begin that project, Plone 6 was not a stable version. We were not confident enough with Volto.
Mhm.
But this summer we've done some training on Volto, and we are planning to make our future projects. One we are starting just right now with Volto. Maybe not all the projects, because
Yeah.
we know Volto is very customizable. No, you can move everything. You can, but maybe for some kind of users, it's better the classic view. So I think we will have the two ways, and we'll see what the future prepares for us. But yes, we are working in it.
Nice. And another question, like from my point of view, we have kind of like too little contributions to the core products. And I was wondering, do you participate in active Plone development, or do you just
No,
Yeah.
we are trying, and one because we are here for this also, and we are sponsors of this conference, because we are trying to be more active in the community, to contribute more with the community, because we know that this is the way, and this is what we must do. So it will grow in the future, and yeah, the answer is yes, yes.
Cool. Thanks.
To continue his question, what would help you the most for being able to contribute with the community? Is it an overview of functionality? Is it maybe language? Because we've seen in some communities, like for example in Brazil, where it helps, we have a huge community there. I mean, it's also dangerous because it splits. I mean, I don't speak Portuguese. Well,
Yeah,
apparently our Plone president also doesn't speak Portuguese, but still, can you tell a bit more about what so far has been? I mean, I know the first one. Everybody is busy, and you have to do work for your clients first. But what could we do as a community to enable you to indeed start bringing back? What would be enablers for you to make that easy? It's a difficult question,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah,
where do
yeah.
you see what what is stopping you? What has stopped
Yeah,
you
yeah.
so far?
Well, at the end, we are we work for a company, and the company has its own objectives. What me as a product manager, what I try is to change that company mentality, and to to sponsorize, to help the community, to be here, to publish products on GitHub. Um, it's time at the end, but I don't know. I think you are doing the things right, doing this kind of event, these sprints. But at the end, it's uh, it's the company who says, no, you can do this, or you can, unless you do it on your spare time. But I don't know how to answer.
Yeah, that's all the
Yeah.
things we hear. Okay, yes, thanks.
I'm really impressed with the work that you've done. It's a fantastically rich site with so many functionalities. Is have you? This is obviously not the first site
Yeah.
that you've done like this, and I was wondering if I was going to ask if you had published some of your work, and it sounds like you have. So I'm definitely going to go take a look and see if I can borrow some of your code, and I
Yeah.
hope that you will do, as you're saying, that you'll contribute more and be involved more, and it's wonderful that you've done this so far. So
Mhm.
thank you.
Okay. Thank you too. Okay. Thank you.